show you some sneaky things that happen with the Facebook data that you have to be aware of when you're analyzing your campaigns. All right, so this is a brand new test. I just launched this yesterday morning and it went through the whole day. And so this is my first day of evaluating this. Now, the purpose of this test is I'm actually testing creative right now. Now, when I test creative, what I will do is I use a control audience and I have one ad set inside of here. And what I'll typically do is one ad. Now, in this particular instance, what I decided to do was put two different ads inside of this one ad set, and that was due to budgetary constraints. Now, when we have multiple ads inside of one ad set, we have to be very careful when we look at the data. Now, inside my Facebook course at academyofadvertising.com, what I do is I teach my clients that when you have more than one ad inside of an ad set, you have to first evaluate the thing based on the bottom line, the entirety of the results from both of those ads inside of the ad set. Let me show you why. All right, so you'll see here, Facebook is not very evenly distributing the spend, even though this one's getting a better CTR than that one, which is interesting, which doesn't mean that it's getting a better cost per click. Now, here's where it gets super weird. So it says we only have 3 outbound clicks, 3 landing page views. That makes sense. Here I got 11 clicks and 6, which is a bit strange, but somehow it's tracking 4 goddamn leads there and 1 here, right? You got to ask yourself, how can I have 4 leads from 3 clicks? How is that possible? This is what I call mis-attribution. And the algorithm is not smart enough when we have these things to always assign the conversions to the right ad. And so you'll see a lot of this, especially in the early stages of testing. And so people will see results like this. Now, this is a really good cost per lead compared to what we're doing. This is killing it, right? And they'll see stuff like this and they'll go, oh my God, it's winning. And then they'll want to go and scale this whole thing. And they end up screwing up the account because they didn't realize that this is not actually what's really happening with that ad. So in the get-go, you need to be evaluating on this bottom line, this bolded line right here. Now, this number right here is actually substantially better than our other ads. We're running over $10 a lead. You know, this number is actually even an improvement for us. So that's also why I can leave this. But when I look at both of these things here, this whole test is crushing it for me. So it's fine that this is higher because this whole thing is really great. And what now I can do is I can let this thing run a little bit longer, let it get more data, and it'll smooth out some of this mis-attribution. So the key here is, and the secret in this testing period, is to evaluate on the bottom line, on the entirety of everything that's in there, to avoid evaluating incorrectly based on these mis-attributions that happen in the account. To the victor belong the spoils, this is Jason.